Welcome to Yamcha Sessions. I'm Jonathan. I do events and I also do part-time YouTube. Link in description below.
My name is MC Black. I'm MC. Link is in the description below.
Your link?
John put it.
Great. I'm Andrew. I'm the entrepreneur in residence at JON'S. We are an e-commerce startup. Link in the description below.
John
Oh,
put
it's
it.
all about John put in description.
Yes.
Yeah, links in description. So today we're going to talk about cheating in relationships.
Right, I'll go first.
Wow, taking initiative.
Yes. You shouldn't cheat. I think that's the end of the video.
So don't feel free to comment, like, and subscribe.
Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. If you feel that you have a need to cheat, you can comment and say, I had a great cheating experience.
Okay. So let's just start with, have you ever been cheated on?
Oh man, this is some heavy ass shit, bro.
Okay, John, why don't you go first?
Yes, I've been cheated on before.
Okay.
She cheated on me with 2 other girls.
What the fuck, bro? John,
My nigga!
I thought other guy, but 2 girls, bro.
okay.
Shame.
So I have a lot of follow-up questions.
I have a lot of
Okay.
How long were you in a relationship with this girl until you found out that she cheated on you?
I was in a relationship 6 months, I think it was 6 months.
Then only she found out she liked girls.
No. So it was 6 months in. She had told me that she had experimented before. And then I'm like, okay lah, whatever lah. I'm not opposed to it.
Clearly she's a boobs person.
No, it's up to her. Like I'm okay with anything that's happened in the past, as long as it doesn't affect me in the future or whatever, right? So I was okay, relationship was alright, but I think she was going through a very tough time. Like there was a passing of a very important family member, and then she didn't feel as if like she got enough attention. I was working in advertising at the time, and as you know, advertising is quite demanding in terms of my hours, so I used to come back late all the time. And then I think eventually she just, I mean, it's not technically cheating per se, but she went like, I don't think it's gonna work out, so she broke up. And then the same night, she like wanted to get back together with me. And then I like, for what lah? What the fuck? End it already lah. End means end lah. Then
Where did she cheat?
where?
Yeah.
Bro, how I know lah?
Wait, so okay, go back to the story. So
we broke up, and then
Okay.
she was MIA for like 5 hours, and then after that she came over, then she back to get back to me. And after that she asked, I was like, what happened in between lah? I need to know, right? Then she told me she cheated with 2 other girls. I'm like, oh.
But she
like-
broke up with you.
yeah lah. So technically she didn't cheat, but realistically she basically did lah.
No,
Yeah.
but no, she didn't. But okay, she did.
Yeah. Technically she didn't. Realistically she did lah.
Yeah, I guess.
I think she liked the demon and the we, you know?
She felt extremely guilty about it.
How?
It's too late, bro.
She was a very staunch Christian as well,
Fuck.
so to her it was a very like damaging thing to herself and all that. I don't know, I'm a very conflicted person. She was going through a tough time. I can't blame her.
So you acknowledge the fact that it is technically that to you it's considered cheating lah.
To me, it is because I mean,
So how did that make you feel?
you can go look my vlog 50.
Oh, devastated.
Vlog 50.
It was a tragic.
I don't know how. I'm not gonna link in the description below. You wanna go find yourself. It's in vlog 50. Whole confession, everything. My whole life is on YouTube. Like you can see, you can tell which girl it is if you bother to look. If you bother to even look at our dates, travels, what we ate, everything's there. And then when she broke up also, I didn't say what, all that. But now you know lah, clearly.
like that.
Okay.
If you're a follower of the vlog,
Clearly it impacted him because
No, because
he
it was
remembers the vlog.
no, because it was vlog 50. It's very hard to forget a number like that. If you told me like 68, 69 or some shit like that, I'll be like, wow, so hard to remember only lah. But I was editing, it was vlog 50. She installed like a version of Final Cut Pro for me at the time, so I was also learning how to use Final Cut Pro. So it was so difficult to learn how to put in the title at the time also. And like everything just compounded lah. I'm telling you, it's very tough, man. You edit your whole life on YouTube and then you see all these things and then it really happens to you. It's damn hard to carry forth.
So is that the only time you've been cheated on?
No, I cheated on a second time, but then I prefer not to talk about it. Yeah. But I mean, I can tell you the experience of it. Both times you feel absolutely terrible. You self-reflect in terms of what you've always done wrong, and you always think like, "Fuck, has this always been a habitual thing?"
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a physical thing, according to her. I don't know, right?
Which you do you accept that it's not a physical thing?
Well, as in cheating.
No.
It could be a man. It could be a.
Sorry, let me rephrase the question. She claimed that she cheated because of physical attributes.
No. She cheated like emotionally, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you believe that?
Believe in emotionally cheating?
Do you believe that?
Wait, how do you emotionally cheat?
Flirt another guy, whatever lah. Sexting.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
she claims that it was emotional cheating.
She felt guilty lah.
So you believe her lah. It's not a physical thing because people say one
I
thing
believe.
and another.
Yeah. I mean, you can call me naive, I suppose, but I believe so lah. But I think so. I have cheated before, right? I will tell you straight up one lah. I won't say who and all that lah. But people who know lah, right? I deserve it lah. I believe in karma. I believe things that you do have repercussions. I know this, that things come with consequences. Both the girls that cheated on me knew I cheated before.
Probably that's why she did.
Yeah, it brings forth insecurities, and I don't want to hide these things. I actually don't believe in hiding anything. Like, if you want to judge me, you can judge me for who I am, what I've done.
This guy don't play well in hide and seek.
Fucking.
I actually believe, and you can call me stupid, you can call me whatever you can call, and I've had mentors that are also honest and are successful because of their honesty. I believe in that route. I genuinely believe that if I do conduct a business transaction and all that, and I'm not honest and straight up with you, then I don't think there's anything to trust anymore. Like maybe sometimes I'll lie a bit lah, in the sense that, you know, I don't need to tell you everything because it's not going to affect you anyway, and it might make you feel uncomfortable. I don't need to tell you these type of things lah, right? But when it comes to a trust, when it comes to like important things like a relationship, business, monetary matters, and things are at stake, then I'll make the call and I'll be very honest.
I think you and I have had very vast differences in terms of experience in relationships.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why, huh?
I can tell that like you've experienced a lot of things that I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's quite painful, man.
it is.
It's very painful.
Yeah. I can feel that it's genuine. That's why I can tell that this big gap that I'm not familiar with.
It's a lot of
Yeah, I've only been in a handful of relationships. They've ended in very natural ways. No calamities have happened.
wow calamities.
Calamities.
Yeah,
Catastrophe.
yeah, I've never cheated on anyone. Nobody's cheated on me. So I can imagine the pain, but you don't really know it until you feel it. So
You can somewhat sympathize, but not empathize.
yeah.
It's painful equally. Like, I can tell you, the first time I cheated, it was so painful. The guilt, I think, is probably like worse than tearing a muscle or some shit like that. It's on your mind. It eats you up.
Yeah.
I started smoking. I started drinking by myself. You know, I started like, you know, thinking like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
It kills you lah. It kills you inside. I'm telling you, it's bad. But for me, I felt like I don't think any girl I fall in love with in the future, I think they need to know lah.
Of course, right.
It's only fair, and I don't know whether you can call me stupid lah, but I'm a Libra. I believe in being fair lah. You know.
Yeah. I mean, we all make choices in life.
Yeah.
We stand by.
Whether the girl wants to tell me everything about her life is entirely up to her. But I would like to think that if I was very honest with my partner, and Jen is a very honest person, she tells me everything, and I also tell her everything. I would like to think that this is what a relationship is made out of, and it only makes the relationship fucking strong. And it's the way to go, man. I can tell you, if you tell her everything and then she tell you everything one shot, like whether you had a threesome or whether you sucked dick before or whatever, and she like, wow, I accept that. She really loves you for who you are, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself for a moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Even if you've murdered someone or you've been to prison, I believe in trust. It's damn hard because I've been in relationships where I don't say anything lah, or she don't say anything lah. And then suddenly when the fact comes up, bro.
GG.
You don't want to have that conversation, bro. I'm telling you, like, that conversation is going to end the relationship and you're going to be like, fuck, I should have just been fucking upfront. I wasted all my time. I wasted buying presents, I wasted sleeping, I wasted going out, wasted food, sleeping time with her, or even wasting time that you could have slept.
Oh, is it?
So, I mean, Poirier, what about you? Any experiences?
I think I was cheated once.
You think?
Yeah, I was lah, so-called was. And that's the end.
Did you just not feel comfortable talking about this?
It's okay if you don't. Like,
And then like it happened, I caught her red-handed.
oh god.
Yeah, it
That's
happened.
just not good.
I've known relationships like that and damages you so fucking much, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
it
a
was-
super effective move in Pokemon.
It was super effective, brother.
But have you caught her sleeping with another guy or not?
I know you told me a friend.
Oh.
I've heard that
okay.
shit.
So-
I didn't caught anyone sleeping with anybody.
Okay, so it's texting or
No, this was actual going out.
Dating.
Guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
see.
saw that. So I confronted. I asked where you went,
She lied.
and she said the wrong answer.
Okay. That's a more appropriate answer.
And it just went south from there.
Right.
It was pretty difficult, at least for me,
Of course.
because I gave like 100%.
Yeah.
It's a trust, it's a
So
betrayal
it
of trust.
was very emotional. It damages you emotionally, and then you
Right.
start to think like,
What do you
why?
do?
Why I did wrong?
Am I not enough?
And then it blame you, and then it just gets into you. And that thing made me who I am today, like, you know, bro. I was, after that shit, I think I became slightly more cunning. Yeah,
Cunning?
Cunning, yeah. Like, what? Like, every time when people do something, I think like 2-3 times, why doing this, how and everything.
I don't think that's the word for it.
I don't-
think that's
Or like skeptical.
And after that, whatever I do, I make sure it benefits me, and I make sure I
get the better
don't,
end.
I get better and doesn't hurt me whatsoever. So, like, fuck you.
Okay, so do you think you could forgive a partner who cheats on you?
At first I didn't. Now I don't even care. But I mean I just left it.
You mean
Right,
you
I
leave
mean-
her?
I mean, that's what you did.
Yeah. I mean, now if my partner cheat on me,
Right.
like,
Or like future.
example,
partners.
if my current partner cheats on me
Right.
and I caught her again, and she will be my ex.
Whoa.
I see. So super
And
clear.
I believe. I mean,
The trust has been broken, bro.
how can you accidentally cheat?
Yeah, you make a valid point.
You don't
make a valid
fall like guy's dick, man.
But what happens if you have, more at stake? If you were married and you had kids,
Yeah.
right?
Bro, lagi worse, bro.
100% argue worse. But what would you do in a situation like that?
Of course, it's good. My kids will be in a major situation right now,
Right.
but I believe first that if she cheats on me, I will be in custody. That's for sure. No way that God will. I think your kids still will be better off with the mom.
Okay, so
because my mom's a cheater. No, I don't.
So you would divorce her?
I don't want that individual to be raising my kids.
It's got a fair point.
I mean,
It's got a fair
Imagine
fucking
if-
point.
Yeah.
your daughter go to your mom and then say, "Mama, you did what is that over here?" What am I going to say?
Right.
Then after 15 years, then your daughter wake up and she found out that she's on there. For her, she'll be like, "Hey, I could just sleep with another guys." Fuck
Oh,
no,
true that,
bro.
man. True that.
Fuck
What
off.
would you do?
Married, I would divorce also.
Divorce.
I think it's the severity of cheating.
I straight.
Like sometimes, like I know couples where both girl and guy also kind of flirt around and all that.
Right.
To me, if you're flirting all that, okay lah, whatever.
No,
Flirting also, that's what I'm saying. There are different levels of cheating, right? But I think the moment you really go all out, then you meet the person more often and all that, right? I think if you're flirting through text all that, I'm like, "Aiya, why you do this?" But second time, I won't accept already lah. Like there are passes I will give. Like I think this is fine, whatever. But don't do it again. You do it again, I cannot trust you anymore. Okay? If you're guilty about it and you told me about it, okay.
But you do again.
But you do again, forget about it.
Like,
lah. Forget
I
about
don't
it,
think
you know. But if it's a physical thing, you straight away go and fuck the guy or whatever, then I'm sorry, I can't trust you anymore because it's gonna affect my health also. But I don't know who you're gonna sleep with, and then I don't know. So
Next time you go out, then you'll be like, is she
yeah,
sleeping?
and also I don't. Even if I was married, I would tell my kids like, you know,
This is what
mom isn't in her mind right now. I don't know whether she's going through the right motions of life right now.
Yeah.
Maybe she's going through a tough time, but I don't think you should learn from her example. So I think you better live with me or live with Popo or whatever fuck lah, right? Because I think she needs time for herself. Let her recover, and then you can see her again. That type of thing, no? I don't think kids should grow up in an environment where they think it's acceptable for mom or dad to go and find other partners, because it's going to raise the wrong type of child in the long run. So when it comes to cheating, I think it's a hard no, but like if it's like flirting for one time or that, not to say because also I flirted or whatever, or because Jen or previous exes or whatever have flirted before. I'm just saying, I think generally if I was in future relationships or if I was thrown back into the past,
So will you?
even if they flirt, it's
will
okay.
you still flirt with other girls right now?
No, I won't. But for me,
So it's because not acceptable, is it?
because
No, you won't. But if Jen flirts with another guy one time, you'll be like, it's going to be a fuck with you.
yeah, but I'll be like, don't do
But
that.
why?
Don't, because it's not. It's kind of like crime in
How?
a sense, right?
Wait. This is crime. Oh, John. Like what? I mean, you see, you have a choice to flirt,
Yes, I know.
and you took it,
I know.
and
But-
you would forgive that, knowing that it could happen again.
Let me ask you a contrasting question. I mean, not contrasting, like parallel question, right? Do you think drinking and driving is a criminal act in a way? Drink and drive, like you drink beer and then you mumble. It's a crime, right? But you don't necessarily get whipped and then you go to jail and then you get raped and all that for life and all that. If you kill someone, manslaughter is the more severe crime,
Okay.
right? Murder is more. It's the same thing as cheating for
But
me.
a crime is a crime.
I know a crime is a crime, but does not mean the punishment is the equivalent all across all. To me,
Okay.
to me, it's to me. It's a self-made law. For me, if you cheated, like let's say you flirted all that, and you're so fucking guilty, right? You even told me, look, I cannot live with this anymore, whatever. Or like let's say,
Okay, that's different line.
yeah, I'll be like, you know what? You couldn't sleep on it. That means you feel bad.
Yeah.
That means
But if you don't
care.
tell, then that's a different story. Like,
Yeah, if you don't tell, then if I catch you, then it's different lah.
then you fucked up.
Then I'll be like, hey.
It
what
is that this moment.
But I honestly think even if I did catch, and I don't check my girlfriend's phones or anything, I really wholeheartedly trust. I don't. Maybe it's my nature where like I'm very naive, or maybe I'm just so fucking tired of working all the time and exercising that I just fall asleep and kill like that, right?
Yeah.
But I don't check lah. So even if I did find out, I'm like, why are you flirting? A question, and she said, I know I made a mistake. I'm like, will you do it again? No. I'm like, okay.
That's good, babe.
For what? You want to find, you want to do all this. It's very difficult to find a partner that understands you on the same wavelength. Trust is a separate issue, right? There are myriad of things.
Yeah.
Like, does she even like sushi? I don't know,
I don't know.
right?
I like
She better like sushi.
You should better like sushi.
Right.
I love sushi.
Yeah. So, like, there are a lot of these things that you think that are very important. So, sometimes you're waiting for you, sometimes you're waiting for you. And if like 95% is all fucking matching to you, but she made a mistake one time and she flirted.
Okay, so first time she will forgive, but if second time,
Yeah, I cannot.
then it's a no-go.
Because the trust is broken and you cannot even repair it anymore.
I will accept that.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
How about you?
I don't know. I guess if she was flirting with some other guy, oh man, this is tough.
It's not. There's no wrong answer.
It's no wrong answer, Drew, because
Yeah,
each
I know.
person is an individual.
Yeah, because I'm actually trying to give you like an honest answer about what I feel. I am generally a very patient person. I almost fail to get angry nowadays. So I'll probably let it go.
See?
Yeah.
But if you got do that again, you still let it
I'll
go.
just let it go.
Wow, goddamn, you are
Frozen, bro.
Gandhi, motherfucker.
No, I think that part of the reason is because of my personality. Part of the reason is because I haven't actually experienced how it feels.
So you can't really.
Yeah, I can't truly like understand.
You're not on the spot yet, no?
where you two are coming from, right? So
Yeah, it's a cold, dark
yeah,
place.
I can feel the
Don't-
chills.
don't
man. I
do
can
that.
feel the
It's a
chills.
cold, hard place.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess if you were flirting, I would be upset for sure, but I probably wouldn't like do anything drastic about it. But like if it got physical, obviously that's a cut-off line.
Yeah.
Cold, hard place, bro.
Yeah. It's like that lah. I mean, I don't think a lot of things are black and white, especially when it comes to relationships. So you can't really give like, hey no, I can't do this anymore, that thing.
Yeah.
And like to me actually, if you think about family matters, like let's say I'm going through a grieving period or whatever, and you told me, hey, go fuck yourself, man.
Huh? What?
Or like, yeah, I don't want to deal with your shit right now.
Right.
I think I'll break up with you, no?
The fuck?
And it's happened to me before. I'm not gonna name who, but I was going through a tough time at the time with a loved one, and she was being a real bitch. And she's like, "Why you fucking da 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 da?" Then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this lah. I don't want to deal with this one because this is not even someone that's damn close to me. This is just close to me, and you treat me like a dog like that.
Imagine.
So fuck off lah. And I didn't feel bad. I immediately got over it. I couldn't date another girl. I'm happy with you. Fuck. I didn't even feel bad, you know. That one, if you cheat on me, I'll feel bad, you know. But this one, you mess with my family and all that, you know. Like I was going through.
No, I think she didn't care about how
she
you
felt bad after that. She come begging. I have no remorse. It's as if like it was literally a line that I cut with a pair of scissors, and I just didn't feel the emotion ever anymore.
Yeah, I think she just lacked empathy in a very fundamental way. And
Yeah.
bro, because she wants attention.
Yeah. And I was like,
She don't want to give the attention.
I thought I was dating a mature person. Clearly I'm not. That means, oh my god, you're an idiot. Fuck you. Then ciao. Straight up. Straight up, bro. She wrote songs, everything also just to try to get back. I'm like, no man.
Damn, bro, Taylor Swift shit going on there.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like, maybe she'll be the next Adele, but I don't care. I really don't care, no. My god. You learn a lot of things. I like, it's madness.
A lot of stuff happened with John before.
yeah, I can tell, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I only have that one story to say.
yeah.
I've only dated.
I don't even have a story, bro. So.
Good story, bro.
story, bro. No, because you're young, you're still young.
I mean, there's only so much I can do in 3 years.
You're
Like,
still. And 3 years a lot of shit.
When I was 24,
bro, experienced more than me.
Bro, when I was 24, oh man, I had heartbreak too, bro.
Like, you know all my relationships, like, right? It's not really a real track record. It's like, it's very bland.
you make it sound like it's like
quite
fucking
sad.
codfish or
Yeah,
some
man.
shit like that.
It's like corn in a cup without butter.
Wow, what's mine, man? Mine is like a
Yours is
tray,
like
right?
fucking
Yours
inside
is a
waffle,
big
bro.
sardine,
Yeah.
a sushi tray right there.
Mine's I've gone through some pretty
Omasake going on down here. With
Kase, but yeah, I know what you're saying. It's pretty fucked up, man. Actually, I've seen not just my own, like I think the stories I hear from other relationships as well when it comes to cheating is horrific, and it makes mine feel like, wow, mine is really PG-13. Mine's like Freaky Friday, Lindsay Lohan type of shit.
Freaky Friday.
Mine is just PG, bro.
And theirs is like a very hard
50
rated
Shades in
R.
Fucking Child's Play.
No, not even that. Not even that.
Get Out
Like
level.
yeah, Serbian movie type of like death has been involved, bro. Death. Like I've heard relationships that like involve death. I'm not gonna say what. I'm gonna say who because it's pretty fucking intense, man.
What?
Yeah. I mean to get an idea, right? I've heard of stories where like this it's not cheating per se lah, but like relationship wise, right? They just started dating, so like fun, all right. Then they driving, then the guy crashed the car, then he crashed the car, right, and he woke up and he saw the girl, right, like pinned to the tree, and the tree branch was right into her eye, and she couldn't move, and the car was on fire.
That's so fucked up, dude. On so
Bro,
many
this
levels.
movie, so this is Saw, is it?
It's not a movie.
Find
I know
destination.
because it's my friend who told me that, and she said that was my friend. It was in Penang. I'm like, oh my god, and the girl just slowly burned to death, because ambulance couldn't get on time. No,
The guy didn't even try to.
cannot. There's nothing. You try to grab out. If you move forward, the tree is stuck in the eye.
But there was nothing he can do.
Nothing. But I mean, I'm just saying like the
okay,
stories
okay.
I've heard is pretty fucked up, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? The chick enter her eye, bro.
It was trapped. She was trapped. She can't even move.
That is Final Destination.
That's gonna keep me up at night.
I'm imagining that thing.
I have a full-on visual in my head.
And she can't talk to him and look at him.
Oh, don't stop now, okay? Just stop.
she just
bro,
death.
just shut the fuck up, lah, bro. Bro, this is enough, lah, bro.
She just stopped talking.
No, enough, lah.
So she just died.
She screamed, then died. lah.
Then the boyfriend just ran out. Like,
If the fire is so hot, you wouldn't be in the car. But if you're pinned and you can't move, you're pinned. That means it's stuck. But the tree also is part of the pinning.
Bro, enough, lah. Please, lah.
I'm just saying, man. So I heard this story.
I fucking looked at the blood donation drive, so my hands weak already.
yeah,
Bro,
me also. Me also.
This one is like next level, bro.
I'm a car fan.
Fucking blood donation is the least of her concerns right now.
I'm a tough ass motherfucker, bro. You put a needle in my hand, I go.
I everybody there looking, I'm like,
I see my life force going down my body. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
It's pretty fucked up, man. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
well,
I don't even think we've hit the worst stories, to be honest. I think the older
I
you
mean, in conclusion, I think cheating is still hurts.
yeah, I think it hurts for everyone actually, right?
Yeah.
no.
I mean, if you don't feel guilty,
I also known friends who, because of cheating, they say I don't even want to do relationships anymore. So just prostitute.
so interesting.
So prostitute all the way.
Oh, I love it.
Prostitutes, they don't care. They just
wow.
and some people like I know also that become completely asexual. I just don't have sex anymore. I don't have any attraction to anything anymore.
Wow, you have a huge social circle.
It's so crazy.
Are we living in
Why is my social circle so bland?
Yeah.
There's nothing happening.
I don't know, man.
Nothing's going on.
I don't know, man.
I need this time
You've
actually.
met, I mean, you've met some of them also. You just don't know.
Oh my god, you're right. I must have met some of them.
You've met a lot of them.
You just didn't ask for how sex life.
Oh, so the girl that died.
I can tell you who she is also.
No, don't paint that picture.
So I'm having that visual in my eyes.
Don't
my
paint that
head
picture,
right now.
bro.
It's pretty fucked
Bro,
up.
it's damn fun destination.
Actually, I don't know whether you all actually like ask questions like this. Like, what's the most fucked up thing that's ever happened?
No, you see, you know what's the most fucked up thing I've ever happened before to me? Nice hair.
Huh?
Nice haircut.
That one we'll save it for another time, lah. Okay. But I think that's you can close that, or you want to continue asking.
No, I think
Good.
that's everything.
It's like 15
I mean, to
For the
conclude,
first time, I think our video was like pretty
No,
on
I'm
point.
pretty sure it's like 24.
Fuck.
I mean, to round it all up, I don't think cheating is good anyway. But I think it's part of growing up. Honestly speaking, I think if I'm not, this
If
is,
you can try to avoid.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you advice, lah. Okay, I'm gonna give viewers advice, lah. And I don't know whether you want to take advice,
Disclaimer.
right? And I don't,
Show us the light.
I'm not Dr. Phil. I don't have a,
Disclaimer.
but
Show us the light.
I can tell you that if you're in a relationship right now, a lot of times people are gonna tell you, can you just find one person and live your whole life with that person and all that. And you always think that everybody's in a fairy tale movie where you watch and then you fall in love with the first person and then you just ride off in the sunset, lah, right? The truth is, life is fucked up, right?
It's not like that, bro.
You know, girls get
Gotta
pregnant,
give and take.
you know, guys get testicular cancer. So many things happen in between, and life is only like on average 70 years to 80 years, and then you die. I think if you are young, you have no commitments yet, you're earning like a good salary, you're enjoying your life, and you're single, just go sleep around. It doesn't matter. Be safe, wear a condom. Or if you're a girl, tell the guy to wear a condom. Please be smart about who you sleep with. But sleep with people lah. And when you sleep with more people, you realize that sex is a component of relationship, but not.
Don't think this is a very good advice.
No. You hear me out. You sleep with not as many as you can, but sleep with enough to know that sex is important in the relationship, but not important enough to dictate the entire relationship. Because when you sleep with enough people, you realize that actually sex is important, but at the same time, like, I really want to like know what's important that I like. For me, a girl that's funny is very important. Who can take a joke, who is very patient with me, because I know I'm not a patient person in that sense. So I think after my relationships, finding Jen has been like a jewel in my life.
Oh shit, yeah.
No, I swear, I swear.
This video is gonna be like
You
sex
know-
later, bro.
No.
You know what's going on later, man.
No, I can tell you. I can tell you lah. So I was having dinner with this French lady. Her name is Rita. She works for Microsoft. I don't know whether she watches this, but she's very, very smart. She works in AI and all that shit. But she said, you know, when I knew my husband was the man, I'm like, what? When you feel as if you don't worry about anything, and it's damn chill. And that whole sentence struck me so hard, you know. Like, I'm like, oh my fucking god. Every girl I've been with before this, I always thought, her family like that. She like that. But Jen, no feeling. Jen, I felt, wow, she's damn chill. And then I opened my eyes, I'm like, fuck, it's been 3 years? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm like, what the fuck? I never thought of anything bad, and we were just eating and laughing, talking about stupid shit, watching stupid videos on YouTube. And like, time passed so fast. And I realized, she's probably the one, man, in a sense. right? I don't know what could happen. I'm not gonna jinx it, right? Touch wood. But like, I think it's because also both of us had our fair share of relationships in the past, Jen and I. And when we found each other, we're like, oh my god, it's a solid, crisp high five.
Crisp high five.
You know what's a crisp high five? Your fingers don't even miss a bit. It's like,
whoa.
and that's how it feels like. It's a crisp high five when you
That
reach
shit
the one.
never happened to me before.
And you feel right when you have a crisp high five, it's like, that, you know that. And I know for a fact that when I talk with Jen all the time, we talk about stupid shit like, fucker the dim sum damn slow. Or like, the fella in front like so high. And she like, yeah, we. And like today, we were having Japanese food. We both looked at the sushi promo and we were like, it's sushi promo, I get. And she looked at me, sushi promo, right? Yes. So I think sleep with enough, not as many as you can clearly. Not until you're numb, but sleep with enough. Then you know that actually maybe relationships are more than that. Because that was my epiphany. And then when I met Jen, I'm like, whoa, chill ass girl. And then everything's smooth. That's my advice. So don't take it word for word. Maybe that's for you, maybe that's just for me, I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
But that's my advice. Yeah.
I don't have any advice to give out. I'm so sorry. Talk about entrepreneurship, maybe I'll give you something. this department a bit stale for me, huh?
What were you?
It's not rainbow and sunshine, but you gotta just compromise.
Yeah.
There will be that something that you just don't like that she or he is doing. You just gotta close that one eye, and then you'll be perfect.
Yeah, man, Jen, sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes that's
The
the
dresser is
Yeah.
a real issue, but I let it go.
You
You
just
know,
let it
I'm a very
go.
OCD person, but I let it go.
There's no such thing as perfection, man. I mean, it might look perfect, but after you initially know something's going on, then you don't know, then you're like, okay, fuck it, I'll live with it. And then you tutup, you know, you have to compromise. Because one way or another, she might be doing the same thing to you, she's compromising.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know, but what if one day you just go to her, hey, what the fuck, you stop doing shit, and she then everything went, hey, well, you know, punani, so so compromise is very important. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good
I
advice.
think yes.
Let us know what you think makes a really good relationship. What you think about cheating. So many things to talk about, so many things to comment, so little time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Thank you.
Also, thank you for 100 subscribers. Thank you for 100
Wakanda forever.
Thank you for 100 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe now. Let us know what you think. Follow us on Instagram. DM us what you think we should talk about next week.
Just communicate as a whole.
Communication is key. Right? Ciao.
This is my little